This is Lewis Hart from Into Boxing. Delighted today to be joined with Mr. Hasim Rahman Jr. How are we?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
That's right. That's my pleasure, man. We got you got a big fight coming up in next week. Vitor Belfort. How are we? How's the camp been going?
Camp's been going great. Started in Vegas, moved over to London. I went through a hell of a training camp with the London shoot fighters. Those guys are amazing. They know exactly what they're doing. And then finishing up camp here in Vegas, and going to put the final touches on the entire camp in
Yeah.
Austin next week.
I see you said you've been training in London at Shoot Fighters. That's there's a lot. It's an iconic gym in London. You got people training there like Michael Venom Page, KSI, Derek Chisora, who's obviously got a massive fight coming up in a couple of weeks. What's that like? They say the term iron sharpens iron. That's very much the case there.
Yeah, very much the case. When for me, these guys have it all. These guys have it all. Everything you can ask for, not only in boxing but in life. They got legacy, they got money, they got cars and following, and they don't have to do this, and they get up and do it so hard. Pause if applicable. They have they just go at this like with a pace and a drive and a ferociousness that was just very inspiring to me. Um, you know, I was just overwhelmed by the tenacity of everybody in the gym, and it's contagious. It goes from one fighter to the next fighter to the next fighter to the next fighter, and nobody in there is slacking. And I think London Shoe Fighters is going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. It's been around for a long time. It's going to stay that way. Let's jump straight into your fight. Fighting Vitor Belfort, a very experienced guy in combat sports. You held the upper hand in terms of boxing, but he's done a lot of experience at the highest stage in the UFC. What do you make of him as a fight when it first got presented to you?
Um, I just feel like in a boxing ring, I'll hold the advantage over any MMA fighter. Um, they as you can see, in Anderson Silva's last fight, he squared up, and that's a mistake that MMA fighters make constantly. They square up in the ring, and when you square up in a boxing ring, you have no balance, and that's not something you really have to worry about. That's not one of the key things you have to worry about in an octagon. So they tend to make that mistake a lot, and he paid the price for it. But you know, if someone is to make that mistake against me, I'm trying to put them down, and they ain't getting up.
So as I was just saying before, it's a difficult question. I understand if you don't really want to answer it, but with someone like Vitor Belfort, it's evident in the past in the UFC that he has taken performance enhancing drugs, and obviously at the moment in boxing, the issue with performance enhancing drugs is very high. When you sign to fight something like that, is there any extra precautions that you want to take to make sure that he's actually going into this fight clean? Is there any worries that you have as a boxer that you might be potentially fighting someone that has tested positive for PEDs in the past?
I believe in hard work, prayers, dedication, and a good team. So if it don't have nothing to do with that, it don't have nothing to do with me.
That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. Last couple of weeks ago, we had your old friend Jake Paul. He had a fight against Anderson Silva. Did you watch much of the fight, and what did you make of it?
Um, it was it was pretty much as expected, and as expected performance. Finally, Jake Paul wasn't in a boring fight, but it was intriguing. A good debate would be who won the first round, who actually won the first round, because Jake was pushing the pace and he was throwing the punches, but Anderson was controlling the spacing, controlling the ring, and basically walked Jake into the only punch he threw that round, and was the most significant punch of the round. So who do you score that round for? That's a good debate amongst boxing and boxing heads that I've been around. And some people say Jake, some people say Anderson. So it was an intriguing fight, and I just, I was entertained for the most part, but it's not a fight that I would go back and watch again.
That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. I've seen you before. You talked about Logan Paul. Are you trying to be, you're trying to be the slayer of the Paul brothers. Is that what you wanna do? Finish both of them. End them once and for all.
I think KSI might beat me to it if Jake finally grow up here and fight him. But if I could get in there with Logan to give Jake more incentive to get in there with me, because let's be honest, let's be real. Jake don't want to get in the ring with me. Jake don't want to be in a fair fight with me. So hopefully it don't look like his brother want to fight me either. It looks like these Paul boys just really, really don't want nothing to do with me. They're trying to write me off. But I'm just gonna keep being that little annoying that keeps knocking at their door, keeps knocking at their door until they pick up. And they're gonna have to swat at me. And when they swat at me, it's gonna be a swing and a miss. Knockout rock, man.
Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing for sure. And just to finish off, there's a great video of a few years ago at the Mayweather gym of everyone talks about the notorious doghouse rules. It's crazy, and there's a great video of you out there where you have a round of 36 minutes. I just want to say, like, how that's probably not always the safest thing to do. In training, you can't be doing that all the time, but to have that and develop your mental toughness in an environment like that, how incredible is that for you? That's something that not many people can sort of do.
Yeah, man. That's I was mentored by Floyd Mayweather for a long time, and I had to thank him for pushing me to that limit, and pushing me to the next level, and letting me know that no matter what your body is telling you, your mind is in control of everything. So when you ask for something, you get it. You gotta push. You gotta push to be great. And I want to be great. I feel like I am great. So that was just a testament of how much willpower I have, and I won't quit. I don't know how to quit. So he was gonna have to knock me out in order to win, and I think that I think that quit button doesn't exist in me. So that's what it was. I'm not gonna quit in front of the greatest fighter to ever do this. I'm not gonna quit if it was just me and him in the gym and with nobody around. So it's just that wasn't, if it's a no no bell rule type of thing, and we go to whoever quits, I'm always gonna come out on top unless I get knocked out.
Yeah. What's that like though, as an environment, when you see all those people around you, they're going crazy, it's hot, it's all these sorts of things. What's that like for you, where very much people in that environment would get eaten alive, they'd swallow up, but not you, not you.
It's really tunnel vision. It's really tunnel vision, and I've watched my father do it so many times as a young child growing up, and that's I used to go to the gym with him, go to school, go back to the gym, go to school, go back to the gym, and then watch him do everything he did in the gym and put it into his fights. And it's just it's like history repeats itself, and that's just how it goes. And I feel like I'm repeating history. This is now I'm in the gym every day, and then going and putting it into my fights, and I feel like I'm making my father very proud, and making my family very proud. They watched my father have his career, and now they're watching me do my thing in my career.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's what it's all about. Hasim, honestly, really been good to chat to you. Best of luck for next week, and hopefully catch up soon, man. It's been really good to talk to you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers, man.
Cheers.